name. When he shake his body up his last birthday, you the last one. I'm in first place, knowing that the bitch really comes to you. Live down my block, you got hit, but she caught up you. Nigga, no, I don't fuck with no nigga that is new. Old niggas, old rules, new juice, old crews. It was so politics, why ain't on the sex? No regret, no admit, but I said the fucking man, fucking gonna fuck with me. The fucking thing. I'm a man. Please tell me what is you operate? What kind of no water? He is such a lot of things. Living big, you got a bad bitch, but her waist dirty. Ain't not a sex I'm busy. That's what I'm in your region. You niggas be crazy. You don't want no real boy. You a fucking big and what you reading? I'm on Robert Green. Little guy, better like next time. Maybe now they gonna bust me. I got on the bed. Now they saying that the front right here close that. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. In jail, they're fucking crazy. They talking like he killing niggas almost every day. You fuck niggas off, friends, no names. Even one of them young beers, real ones, no names, no names. Exactly what it is. You get arrested, you listen. Nigga, why you lie to the community? We talking about your fraud, nigga. You get no immunity. So let's go swinging it back. Special shout out to Sammy of Sound Day, my brother, Red Dragon. This be the best and fuck the rest. The time has come to wake up, wake up. Everyone, wake up. It's time to wake up.
Welcome to Prolific Xpression. What's up, my brothers? That was my expression for the beginning of IMC TV. I wish you a merry life. I wish you a merry life. I wish you a merry life and a happy new day. I wish you a merry life, not a Merry Christmas, a merry life. Not just this day, every fucking day. I wish that to all human beings. Not just because it's Christmas today. It doesn't matter that it's Christmas. I'm up. I'm ready to go. Did what I had to do. And now I'm here expressing my voice. Now, there's a lot of people on YouTube Lab that their voice is stuck. Their expression is stuck. And I could see it on the way they walk, they talk, they behave, the behavior. That expression is suppressed down and it hasn't come up. And you're talking to a guy that had that problem. Now, I may still have it to a certain extent. However, it keeps coming out. And it's a beautiful thing to see on people that did not have that voice or expression before. And now they're able to freely put it out there without any care in the world. Now, I'm not there insulting people. I'm not there. I'm just expressing myself, my essence. Now, when people express themselves, they do it for other people. And when that happens, it seems fake. And when it seems fake, then like, who's the real person, you know? And your expression is going to come out on how you live and the people around you. Now, you could have people around you that don't express themselves. That's okay, as long as you're on the right path and do a process. Now, there's a lot of people that have asked me, "Hey, Jose, how were you able to freely express yourself. And all I have to say is the process. Now, what is the process? I'll give you a quick little thing. It starts with a wake up, starts with some moving your body in some type of way, exercise, food, and then I'll leave it at that. YouTube land, if you want your voice to come out, hit me up and I will point you in the right direction for you to begin that process. Now, it wasn't overnight, not at all. It took lifetimes, if you understand what I'm saying. It took lifetimes to get to this point. Because when I started this path, my voice was stuck. I couldn't say shit. Now I could say shit. You know what I mean? So I couldn't express myself freely. I always felt judged or whatever. You know, everybody judges you at a certain extent, but you don't care. You do what you want to do, living freely. So if you want to begin that path, hit me up. It will be well worth your time, because you are suffering, my brother, my sister, women, men. You are suffering because your voice is stuck. And I was there, like I said, and that suffering is not easy. However, once you get through it, the other side is beautiful. The other side is very beautiful. And I've looked around, I've seen around. The only way that your voice is going to come out is by this process, the process of IMC Nation. Other processes aren't doing it. I know some people do money. Even then, you could see their rich people. You could see how confined they are. They have to play a part. They have to act a part. I'm just being. I'm not acting tough. I'm not acting this. I'm not. I'm just being. I'm like the lizard on the rock, the dog walking. I'm like a capybara walking around. Here, look, I even got one right here. Look at that, capybara. You know what a capybara is? It's one of the largest rodents on Earth, if not the largest. However, the reason I like that animal so much is because it pretty much gets along with all the other animals. You see it riding other animals. I've seen it riding an alligator, and it's just chilling. You know what I mean? And that's one of the spirit animals I enjoy. Now, you would understand that if you were on this process, you know? So that's a see if everything's good here. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, you would understand this if you were on this process. So my brothers, my sisters, if your voice has to come out, and if it doesn't, it's going to come out in weird ways. Most of the time it's for validation from the outside. And you know, one of the things I have every time I see people out and about, they're always saying, thank you, thank you. I spoke on this before, and that thank you sounds so fake that I don't even want to say thank you anymore. I don't. I don't. I think I spoke on this before. However, every time nauseous feelings comes, it seems like I'm changing frequencies. Like you're in a roller coaster and oh, I just moved up. That's how tapped in this process is. Now, some of you YouTube probably think, oh, he's high. I don't do drugs. I've never done a drug in my life. Never, not touched once. Just drank alcohol. That's probably the only drug that I've ever done. No weed, no coke, no none of that shit. I have never touched it. It's never interested me. I went through life, pain, whatever you want to call it, without any substances, except, like I said, maybe alcohol, you know? And it's easy to fall in that trap of all types of drugs. And you think it's freedom or it makes you feel good. It doesn't. The best feeling in the world I've had is when I felt present and when I felt life in front of me. I was just living, I was just being, and it was in a moment where it's part of the process called the private moment. If you want to know more, hit me up. That I felt the spirit of God. I felt life. And then I started asking myself if that's how the dog feels, the lizard, the cat, the squirrels. What happens when you see an animal? It's just being, it's just living, right? You don't see it worrying or doing anything. It's just expressing itself. What do you see a dog? They'll lick their, they'll scratch themselves, they'll lick their paws, their ass, whatever you want to call it. They don't care. They don't care about the judgment. They're just being. And that's uh, a beautiful thing once you get there. And like I said, the way you get there is by having a process. And I'm gonna keep repeating it until YouTube land or understands it. And if you saw me when I began this process, how my voice was confined, till now, you will see the evolution of man. Shout out to Kingpin Oracle. He said this in a perfect way. The evolution of caveman in my own uh, in my own life. I began this as a caveman, meaning my expression was caveman qualities. I couldn't say much, I couldn't express myself much. And then as time went on, and like AZD said, I built a ship that I could explore space. And in a lifetime, in a couple of years, 2, 3 years. Now I had to go through all the quote unquote mental traps, mental chains, mental whatever you want to call it, in order for me to get to this point. However, I could express myself. It's beautiful. And most people can't say it. I'll say it and not care. You know what I mean? And it took a couple years, but it's priceless. This is priceless. Like, this process is priceless. I wish this process could be given to all the schools on earth and all the children. The children are on the process. Let's put it that way. The children are on this process without even knowing. You know what I mean? The reason they stop is because of the parents that put all the crap and the education system. They put all this crap on top, and then their beingness gets suppressed, and what happens? That's it. They're all stuck on their head. So let me see here. Who's this guy? Shout out to Tony. I don't know who this guy is, but anyways, it's one of the best things to see. And there's a lot of people that cannot express themselves, or they're gonna express themselves in a negative way on YouTube. Be haters. I laugh at that. If I see haters, I'll be right on. That's how you think about yourself, buddy. Not me. Women, men, whoever. You'll the dog, cat don't. It's just being. They'll feel your energy, and that's what we are at the end of the day, energy. So if YouTube land, what's your expression? Really think about it. It's not that fake, polite, bull expression. It's not that. It's not fake respect or anything. So when when I hear the outside YouTube land, whatever, speak, I could see how confined they are. So the only way to do it is, like I said, being on the process. And it's the only way. And let me see, we got TK on watching also. Shout out to TK. So he understands. He's on the process. And he's gotten better. His evolution has gotten better. As long as he keeps going and doing things like that, his evolution is going to skyrocket. I would like to see a private moment from TK. You know what I mean? I wonder what his expression is. It would be beautiful too, man, because every individual has his, hers own expression of life. That's the beauty of the human race, and you're not gonna find it not doing any of those, like I told you, any of expressions. You're gonna find it by being on this process and staying on it and learning how to deal with the shit that's been put in your brain since you were a baby, I guess, or a kid. I mean, look at a baby when it's expressing itself. It's just doing, it doesn't care. It's just expressing. That's why it's so quote unquote cute. That's why the gorilla is so quote unquote cute, because it's just living being without worrying about anything. And everybody's just like in their own head and their own world. Just that's what I see. I like to observe people when I'm out and about. I like looking around. It's an amazing world, but everybody's on their phone. They're just, I get this may be an extension of us, all the information. But like I said, you got to learn how to express yourself, and it's not going to happen overnight. And kids express themselves very good. Let's see here. Kids express themselves very good. But like I said, it gets suppressed by everybody else. That's why the thank you so fake, because everybody tells their kids, say thank you, say thank you, say thank you. Let the kid say thank you on his or her own. You don't need to say it. Now let's say they forget. Well, they will eventually see that your parents say thank you to people, then they'll do it. Don't take it personal, man. Even if you're giving a gift to a kid and it doesn't say thank you, don't take it personal. Like if I give a gift to a kid and here you go, little like AZD says, little Johnny, here you go. And he doesn't say thank you. It doesn't matter to me. I don't take it personal. I don't do it for the thank you. Most people, here you go. Now what do you say? I want to slap him. You know what I mean? Just say it. Just give the gift without expecting anything back. You expect anything back, like I said, it's fake. That's how a lot of people in the human races. So that was my, now you could see the evolution of my expression on here on YouTube. Watch my first video, watch me now. How more my voice has come out. I'm more relaxed. This process is priceless, like I said. And if you want to get better, which most people do, because and plus, nobody likes faker. Faker. Nobody likes a faker. I got that word from a girl. Faker. You know who you are. Anyways, thank you for joining Prolific Expression. I will see you on the next one. And like I said, hit me up and I'll point you in the right direction and your voice is going to come out and it's going to be beautiful. You're going to be a very, I don't even know what the word is. If it comes to me, I will let you guys know. IMC Nation, be the best, fuck the rest. Shout out to TK for showing up. Keep showing up, brother. Awesome.